afternoon. Address this question to either the BOC, NBI, or PDEA. First query po namin, sir. Sino po ang intended recipient ng ganito kalaking droga? At sa papaanong paraan po kinonceal yung drugs? Although we know na ito po galing ng Pakistan, pero ano po yung gusto sanang palabasin? At bakit po 5 yung ating po na-aresto? Sila po ba ay sama-samang kumilos para po tanggapin yung ito pong package po na ito? If you can enlighten us, Director.
Yung importation na sinabi nila, dineclare nila as cartons of vermicelli and custard. Ngayon na ba't nakapasok dun sa box ay itong mga shabu. Bakit 5? Yun pong 3 ay parang sila mga consignees at yung mga nagpadala, nag-process ay kinasuhan din po natin lahat. Sir? Okay. Si Oscar Campo Berba ay ang consignee ng Red Shinting. Okay. Kevin Lee Manuel ay customs broker. Yung Richard Perlado Agantar ay customs broker din. Si Karen Villaflor ay chairman ng Freight Forwarding Company Art Global Movers. At si Ray Baisa Guhilde ay president ng Freight Forwarding Company Art Global Movers. Okay, makita nyo, iba-ibang layering, no? Iba-ibang tao, no? From consignee, yung broker, iba-ibang tao. Layering ang tawag namin doon para hindi agad namin matumbok. Kaya naman tumagal ang aming presentation sa inyo ay kinuha pa namin ito isa-isa itong mga tao na ito, and it took us time para makuha ito. They were subpoenaed by our custom para kasi bago ma-inspection ito, these people should be around. Aside from the requirement of the law that there should be media people during inspection and confiscation, there is a representative from the DOJ and at least yung any elected official. So, ginawa po namin yun lahat in accordance with Section 21 of the drug law. Kaya ito po meron tayong airtight case para hindi po tayo ma-dismissan lamang ng kaso. About the inspection, sir, from BOC, sila ang magpapaliwanag kung paano ginawa itong inspection.
Good morning, everyone. With the collaboration of all agencies present, the subject shipment, which is the consignee, it's Red Shinting, was subjected to alert order last 22 January as per letter from the National Bureau of Investigation. So the inspection should have the presence of PDEA, NBI, as mentioned, the DOJ, and with the assigned customs commissioner, with the assigned customs examiner, to be present and all other witnesses. So as you have seen in the picture, it goes to the custom process of the proper inspection and examining procedures.
Follow-up question lang po. Suppose, sir, na very brazen yung kanilang attempt to bring drugs here sa ganitong klase ng pagkakataon. I'm just wondering, first of all, gaano po kahalaga yung information na nakuha po natin galing sa ating foreign counterparts para makopo po natin itong drug shipment na to? At ikalawa, what adjustments are you planning to conduct in order to prevent this additional shipments from happening again, sir? Dahil alam po natin, maaaring ito po yung isang nakuha natin, but we do not know kung meron pa pong ibang nag-a-attempt na magpasok po ng drug shipment. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po sa tanong. Totoo po yan na ito yung pinakamalaking drug bust so far this year. No? So, naghahalagang 2.7 billion pesos ang nahuli ho natin through the the coordination of the NBI, PDEA, and the Bureau of Customs. No? Tama po din kayo na very brazen yung attempt nila na magpasok ng mga ganitong halaga, no, na droga. And again, like we mentioned at the start, dahil po sa coordination ng mga ahensya, mga law enforcement agencies, coupled with yung credible information na nakuha natin through our intelligence sources, nakuha ho natin itong, at very successful po yung operations ho natin. Yung halaga po ng intelligence ay hindi talaga mangyayari ito kung wala tayong credible intelligence sources. No? And they came from channels that we have cultivated and grown, and kumbaga inalagaan talaga natin yung mga assets ho natin na kahit saan meron talaga tayong malalaman. So with the coordination, and again, like I said earlier, this is the direction that the President wants us to go, na magsama-sama talaga yung mga ahensya, because his directive is to go against the big players. Yun po talaga, lahat po ng efforts natin, yun po yung focus natin, lahat po ay para sa big players na ngayon. So that is something that we have changed from the previous administration, and we will continue to do and continue to improve as the years go by.
Yung ano lang po, sir, try ko lang pong i-follow up lang po yung earlier kong question is about yung next move po natin in order to prevent this. Like for instance, do you plan to look back dun sa mga dating pinarating ng mga brokers na naaresto po? Baka may iba mga nakalusot po doon na may lamang droga. Yun lang po. Thank you.
Well, we obviously have different areas that we are looking at, no? Isa po ito sa mga ports, yung nagpaparating sa mga ports. There's also a different group looking at those that have already landed na nasa ground na. Iba po yung operation na yon. So, right now, yung focus ho natin dito sa Presco na ito, yung operations natin sa mga ports. So, these are, kumbaga, magkakaroon na ng plano or strategy kung paano natin hulihin yung mga nagpapasok ng droga through the ports. But definitely, there's also strategy that we are looking at with the PNP and DILG for those that have already landed and are being distributed currently on the ground.
Thank you, sir.
Padagdag lang doon sa tanong. May mas magandang hudyat na maaari tayong mapulot galing sa operation na to. Ito yung halaga ng pakikipag-ugnayan ng mga frontline agencies laban kontra droga. Pero bukod doon, pasok din natin yung isa sa mga unang isiginawa ni Secretary Remulla sa kanyang administrasyon bilang Secretary of Justice in Department Circular 20. Dahil yung mga ganitong operasyon, malaking halaga na kung may involvement ang mga prosecutor natin, dahil lalong napapalakas yung mga kaso, at tulad ng sinabi ni Judge Jimmy, na dahil nga doon, may kumpiyansa talaga tayo pag nandun sa korte, na papaabot natin to sa conviction. At bukod doon, isama din natin sa mga iba pang mga malalaking mga kaso na kontra-droga na nakita na natin. Recently lang, di ba nakita natin, si SILG at si Secretary Remulla mismo. Sila ay nagsalita tungkol sa isang napakalaking kaso, yung 990 kilos ng drugs, no, na na-seize 2 years ago. So, ipagsama-sama natin yun at makikita natin kung gaano kalakas ang hudyat na pinapalabas ang administrasyon na to. Natuloy pa rin ang laban natin kontra droga sa pamumuno ni President Marcos at ni Secretary Remulla.
Thank you. Next. Yes, ma'am.
Good morning po. Karen de Guzman po from ABS-CBN News. Sir, clarify ko lang po yung naunang tanong ni Sir John na hindi po ata saan po siya kinonceal? Tama po ba na sa noodles? Yun naman po nitong mga karton na to. And then second question po, etong Pakistan po ba ay considered na po siya na red flag country na tinitignan talaga natin yung mga shipment na pumapasok? May record na po ba ito na nagdadala po talaga ng illegal na droga sa bansa?
Hindi naman na red flag na tutuusin, kundi well, sabihin natin, Pakistan has been very cooperative. Actually, yung information sa pakikipagtulungan nila ay nakuha natin yung information. Kaya hindi lang yung agencies natin, kaming yung mga members ng Interpol, yung mga countries, ay nakakaisa na kami lahat laban dito sa droga. Ganun po ang nangyari. At itinago nga po dun sa spaghetti ba, vermicelli, at saka sa custard. Yun ang ano nila, cover nila. Tapos iba-iba, iba yung nagparating, iba yung consignee, iba yung layering talaga bago kami makaabot dun sa itaas. Kaya nga lang, yung talagang puno, baka parang hindi pa nakuha. But then, we still have more operation on drugs. Magugulat kayo, etong within the month or next month, meron pa po tayong malaking information na inaayos na. Dinidig ng ating Dangerous Drug Division.
Okay po, thank you po.
Thank you. Next. Yes, ma'am, please.
Jillian Villanueva po from Philippine Daily Inquirer. Confirm ko lang po because sa NBI and POC because you mentioned na sinabina niyo pa po yung mga na-arestong suspects. So to clarify, this shipment was the operation was in Manila, South Harbor, and at that time po ba wala pa pong na-aresto? Ibang araw pa po ba yung nangyaring arrest? Just to clarify po.
Sir. Okay.
On the first day, of course, this cargo went on a profiling process from the Bureau of Customs. That's part of border security operations. And on the first day, it's doubtful because the consignee, Red Chinting, goods that he is always consigned are not vermicelli or custard. It's more on mixed groceries, which is supplied to companies in Metro Manila. And doubtful about it because it's a 20-foot container coming from Pakistan. So there is already an angle of doubts on the container and the declaration. A 20-foot container, vermicelli, and custard. So we have to backtrack from the brokers, the processors, who's the broker who pass on to this processor. Because how brokers operate, it's not that only one broker, one processor. There is always a layer that they have done, especially for drugs. So with the NBI specialty investigation, they were able to backtrack these people.
So bali po during the day
During the examination, they were summoned during the examination, before the opening of the container inspection by the customs examiner.
Ano na po yung mga suspects during the
Yes, they have there to witness before opening those cargos.
Alam nyo, ang ating batas ay hindi pwedeng mag-examine kami, POC, PIDEA, hindi kami pwedeng mag-examine ng something na wala yung may-ari. So they were summoned, dumating naman sila, hindi nila akalain na buko na sila. So dumating sila, and when we opened the boxes, ayun na nga, tumambad na nga ang mga laman ay ganito. So hindi na sila maka-atras, we immediately placed them under arrest. Ganun po.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Next, please.
Wala na.
Wala na. May we hear from the director? Or the
Yes, ito po ay isang malaking trabaho na naging successful sa tulong po ng ilan sa inyo. At siyempre, nagpapasalamat kami sa BOC, sa Bureau of Customs, sa ating PIDEA, at siyempre sa mga DOJ prosecutors who help us build up the case. No? Kasi alam nyo, ang pagpapile ng case ngayon, hindi na dati na probable cause lamang. No? And then, pagdating sa korte, dismiss. So ngayon, ang ginawa ni ating Secretary Boying Rimulya, binago po yun. Ngayon po, ang kailangan namin ay prima facie evidence that would lead to conviction. No? May certainty of conviction. Kaya, bago sumampa sa hukuman yan, napag-aralan na ng mga abogado natin, mga piskal natin sa DOJ, na ito, mag-i-stand ito sa court. So, yung hindi na tayo mapapahiya na nadidismissan lamang tayo ng ganitong kalalaking kaso. Ganun po.
Yes, thank you, sir. From